fans, we are back for another X-Wing Bat Rep because if you've seen the unboxing that's up, that's because we have the CR90
Corvette.
Yeah, this is cool. It's big. It's mighty. So what we're going to do with this one, we're going to see exactly how far we can get with this, but me and Spectre Fed Center are going to do this little campaign that's in the mission book that's separate, because depending on how certain victory conditions are met, leads you to certain tracks of this.
Yeah, it's a little different. Campaign mode. I know a lot of people out there play the campaign. This is going to be first for us, where we're not just free-flowing. But with the larger ships, it's hard just to go out and do a straight-up battle. So we're going to follow the missions. In this case, follow the campaigns. So you can expect to see at least four videos, I believe.
4 videos
for
this
campaign.
There'll be 3 more after this one.
CR90 ship is huge. That's the only thing that mission number 1 that I have on the board. You will have 6 TIE fighters.
6 TIE
one
fighters
of them
led
being
by Hell Runner.
Hell Runner.
He has determination is what they give him. No other upgrades on any other ships. Only Hell Runner has the determination. So the idea for the mission is it's mistaken identity. The Imperials are ready to stop the transmissions that were illegally beamed to the ship. That's what you've heard. And we're going to try to cripple at least one section of this mighty ship. That's what he's got to avoid.
Mighty ship. It's a very large ship. There are asteroids. I'm using the CR90. You've got the TIE fighters. I suck with asteroids. It's a big ship. There's asteroids. I'm running into at least one of them. I know that.
But he has the long-range firepower, so we're going to see how that's different.
5.
If you haven't seen it,
range 5.
Range 3 is 1 dice you remember you'll get if you're an X-Wing player. Range 4 though, you get 2 defense dice. Range 5 you get 3 defense dice. So
that's a lot of dodging dice. Chances of me hitting a TIE fighter at range 5 are slim, but it's possible.
It's possible.
You've seen rolls before in the past where it was 5 dice straight up.
You have
miss.
4 firepower on this thing, so it's got some power coming out of it. So we'll see how that works out. But we hope you like this. I'm just thrilled. I told you in the unboxing I was excited. This just opens the envelope of the story and the battles. This is awesome to see this big ship taking on these 6 little squadron, like screaming around him. Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, it's interesting that Fantasy Flight is so aware of us as a community, because this is a TIE Swarm led by Hell Runner. Like, you haven't seen that before, have you?
No, maybe.
No. So you've seen it. So we're going to see exactly how this big ship changes the game plan for that, and we're ready to get in this action. Are you ready?
Should be fun.
All right, 6 rounds of this.
Eyeballs en route. All hands on deck. What are they doing out here? I haven't seen any Star Cruisers in this system. Unidentified CR90. Several transmissions were beamed to your ship by rebel spars. Power down your weapons and be prepared to be boarded. We intercepted no transmissions. We're on a diplomatic mission. This is your last warning, rebel scum. Deactivate your turbo lasers and surrender your vessel. Approaching Imperials, disengage approach vector or we shall consider you hostile. I repeat, we will be forced to fire.
I'm on rank 4, you're all rank 8.
Okay, so here's the setup.
Little classic formation by the TIE fighters going.
Yep, I'm going to do what the tournament classic swarm does. All 6 there. Hal Runner's in the back, in the middle. And there's the big guy. He's coming in, telling everybody that he doesn't have the Rebel transmissions. You know, he's on a diplomatic mission. Some asteroids there, or using the cardboard-based ones. I don't have the popped-up ones that I normally have here, sorry. We're over at Spectre Fedson's place.
Studio B.
All right. So let's. We're gonna do the maneuvers on their own. Then we'll come back and tell you. We'll do all the shooting video live there. All right. First turn. The TIE Swarm screamed up forward. They're gonna look to try to get past some of the asteroids before they make their attack. Yeah, that should be turn 1, right? No, wait a minute. This thing's got range 5. Ding! There we go, folks. So he's at range 5. It's through an asteroid. So this is the improbable, crazy rolls of dice.
Actually,
Gonna shoot. What's he gonna do for his first action?
I'm going to spend an energy and fire 5.
Ooh.
Because it's through an asteroid.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. Oh my God! He hit with 4. So let's see what this TIE fighter has. 3 dodge. 3 more for range, 1 for the asteroid, 7 dice. That's why Spectre Studios gets extra dice here. And he only got 2 dodged.
He hit him twice, he's dead.
Twice?
No, he's got 1
alive. So alive. So 2 damage to pilot 14 here.
Holy shit. That's what we were talking about earlier. It doesn't matter how many die you're rolling, you never know.
So he nailed him at long range.
Bam, bam.
Alright, now they know, TIE fighters know it's hostile. He's still alive. Alright, let's get back to the maneuvers. How actually your aft action can, oh, you can,
I've got all my shields, I can't.
Reinforce, you're not really being attacked.
No need to reinforce.
Alright, once again trying to maneuver through the asteroids for the Imperial side. Hal Runner's got 4 of them. This guy, number 15, is breaking off the pattern. He's gonna see if he can, I don't know, draw fire. I don't know what he's doing. He's just kind of like, I'm going to see if he's gonna mess with me. So let's see what he does.
Range 4.
Range 4
At
to
number 14. Gonna try to eliminate him.
kill the last guy. So spending the energy for 5 again.
Spending energy for 5 shots again.
Here he comes again.
1, 2, 3,
Firing
4,
down. And he's got 2 with 1 hit and a crit. So 3 plus 4 with his distance. And this time he really dodges. He's like, oh yeah, he's shooting at me, man. He's shooting. I'm ready this time. All right, and my measly 3, not in range. So
not in range.
He
did move, by the way. As much as you can't see it, he is moving.
Yeah. Slowly these big guys go. Slowly. All right, let's see what happens now. All right, so Pilot 15 is still screaming along, and he's like, "I'm gonna cut him off. I don't know if I really want to cut him off. Guys, these guys have all did their
made the turn.
Button hook turns. This guy had to kind of get out of the way because his button hook was a little bit off from Hal Runner, so he would have been a problem. So we just kind of moved him out of the way. They're all lined up. We have a reinforce going on in the back.
On the aft. Hal Runner does shoot first, but he is still out of range.
Out of range, so that puts it to probably only the front guy then.
No, I get initiative because I'm rank 4 as well. And according to the mission, rebels have initiative.
Right.
Change my direction of fire, and that is now a range
3.
center here.
Oh no, you go base. So.
Well, no, it says center.
Oh, the center of it.
Yeah.
Oh, so it is
Center
range.
to center, so it's range 3.
Yeah, range 3.
I do not go based. One of the rules in here, it's not base to base with his primary weapon because he doesn't. It's 360, so it goes from the center of the section.
Okay.
So he will fire 4 shots, not using an energy token.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I'll use an energy token.
All right.
Fire that 5th one.
Okay. Energy used.
3.
And he got 3.
3 hits.
So
2
he
and a
is
crit.
4 dice. Number 15. Got 2. So the crit will go through. And it is 2 damage for him.
Damn.
But he's still
Couple
no
shots
effect.
on him.
All right. Then he is range 3. He's gonna fire.
Excellent.
He's gonna fire to the front.
Your daughter's here.
All right. To catch up, sorry, had a family interruption. So I'm at range 2, firing into the front part of this ship. There'll be nothing for this thing to do because it wasn't reinforced. And I do focus, so I'm gonna put 2 shields, taken right off the front. Bow.
2 shields of the 5.
So we know Howlrunner was down, but this one is in range. So it's going to be
Range
another
3?
2 dice. We're going to do the front again. You'll have 1 agility dice on this one. I do have a focus, but I'm also going to reroll because of Howlrunner. So nothing. So you'll get, won't really matter. It'll protect it. So he's protected anyways. Oh no, you're
you
out
went to
because of the
front.
front. Yep, so another shield is lost.
Another shield.
So that
So
goes.
it takes 3 shields down.
So we got a little bit of trouble on it right now, and we'll see exactly how things turn in now.
Well, I'm going to
Well, end of action.
burn 3 energy to get those 3 shields back.
Can you do all? All right, so all the TIE fighters making a crazy turn toward the big CR. This
Asteroid.
dude lost his action. He hit the asteroid, but I had to be aggressive.
I turned! I could have ran him over, but I turned!
Yeah, this guy K-turned. His life was flashing through his eyes, but it turned. So I was like, whoa, thank God. And as wisely spoken by Spectre Fredson, he chose wisely.
Yes. Now, as far as gaining shields back...
1 action, 1 energy per shield you want to get back. So
And that is during the
yep,
activation
just
phase.
in between.
So, go ahead and...
So he's spending how much to get those
2
shields
energy
back?
to get 2 shields for the 4.
Okay. And leaving the rest. So
I'm leaving the rest because I want to keep a little bit just in case. Howlrunner will fire first.
and that was so that he has no other protection going on with that.
Oh, wait. Do I want to reinforce the back end?
Well, you can't because that's your.
Oh, that's right. I did
That's
my
your
action.
reaction.
Disregard. So Howlrunner, if
But you
Howlrunner
have these other 2 in the front unless you want to target locked. Maybe Howlrunner. I assume he is.
Oh yeah, I can tell target lock.
These will consider target locks. These are the different numbers. He's the only one really doing it, anyways.
Yep.
So
That'll work.
Howlrunner will go first though, range 2.
Do you want to fire at the 4 with the asteroid, or do you want to fire at the back?
We're gonna go forward because everybody's in the forward.
All right, so I will get a dodge.
That's where the pounding is going. So he's gonna fire his. He's focused, so these are gonna turn into hits.
2 hits.
So
and they are 2 hits.
still 2
2
hits.
shields that I just got back are gone again.
And that will leave right immediately to now. This thing, who's he gonna fire at?
Since the damage is already out there, he will go ahead and fire range 1.
Okay,
Right
so
next to him.
5 dice all by itself. If he wants to bump up an energy for 6,
5,
plasters Mr. K turn. So he didn't run into him, but he might just light him up just because he can.
6.
Oh my God, dude!
Burns.
Holy Lord, he's dead.
Yeah. I think
He's
gonna
got
get-
so many hits and crits, and he's boom! He is blown out of the skies.
Pew, pew, pew.
Gone. He's out of the picture. Oh, we gotta take 1 damage thing out of this, just because. So we're down.
Yes,
to
I know I
Fighter.
target locked Howlrunner, but I wanted to do some damage, so
You want to wipe out a fighter here.
I wanted to
So
take out a fire.
14 is gonna go range. He's in range
Front
2.
Range 2.
So he will fire 2 dice. This will be no dodging going on. So these are just fires going on. Oh, we get to reroll 1 of those because the Howlrunner will got to focus, so it'll
that's
make
a
a hit.
Takes out another shield.
So this guy will be in range 2 as well. Number 11 will fire and turn that into a hit. So
2 more hits.
1, and this one
Crit
will
will
crit.
go
So
through.
this is in the front part. So that first damage card.
4 part. Flip it over. And I've got glare. Weapon damage. Place 1 of the little fancy icons here. Upgrade cards equipped to this section under this card. You cannot use that upgrade. There are no upgrades, so
Okay, so
doesn't matter. Well, I'll just leave it there. The weapon is damaged, but
okay.
no upgrades.
This is going through an asteroid, so and it is at range 3. So we're gonna let him have 2 dice for that. It's 2 hits. So 2 dodge dice for the big ship, Then he
dodged
got
them
him.
both.
Whoa.
Wow.
Crazy.
Well, he didn't dodge. They just didn't do damage.
And the front side has no more shields now, so the big ship's gone. But we're down one TIE fighter. Number 15 is gone.
And we're down to the last
Last turn?
turn.
Okay, so it's up to the fighters to do this.
Going into the final round, doesn't look good for the Imperials.
Now, 2 ships have died because they have run into... Number ship 14 was already damaged by 2. He ran into the CR90, so he exploded. Howl Runner hit him, took 2 damage from hitting the asteroid and the CR90. Then the CR90 ran through him and destroyed him completely, so he rolled off the entire base of the ship, so he's dead.
Just went tumbling down.
So basically, this thing will get to fire. Take it range... it's going to need an easy range on this ship.
Yeah, the first one.
Range 2 to this one, so he'll have 4 plus the 1 who's using the energy
Burn
for
the
5
energy.
dice against this TIE fighter. 2 hits against 3 dice dodge. I'm gonna take 1 hit. I'm not gonna use the icon. That's number 11, so he's got 1 damage on him.
Alright.
So he's gonna start the fight. I don't get any rerolls though at range 1, so this is 3 dice. So we get 1 dodge back.
Ooh, 3
so I'll
hits.
use the focus, so it'll be 2 hits.
So it is
We have a reinforce.
2 damage there.
And this guy at range 2 will fire.
Uh-oh.
No rerolls.
They might actually pull this off.
I got a focus, so that'll hit, but
But the
the reinforcement will help you.
Last
So-
one, he needs to hit.
And it's range 3, so 2 dice with the asteroid.
Crit.
Got the focus.
2 hits.
So it's 2
Not gonna
hits.
do it. 1
So
reinforce.
2 dice
and-
dodge. We'll just see how close it is. Got 1 evade, so 1 damage got through. So he's at. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
It was 2 away.
5 out of the 8.
That was the end of the turn, so it got close. If I had more ships left, not from running into each other,
Might have had a chance, but I probably
Closer.
would have thrown a reinforced, or I'm sorry, regenerated a couple of shields. But I knew you were going to be low in numbers.
well, actually,
so.
I think the reinforce helped you for 2.
It did.
Good.
So, as far as the campaign goes, the Rebels make it out of mission number 1, and we'll end it with that. And mission number 2 will take the Rebel track. The CR90 survives for now.
All right, what a game. It was quick. Yeah, well, that's
the mission.
that's all.
6 rounds. We were just talking about it a bit ago. First couple rounds went really quick because the Imperials were not in range to shoot. I got a couple shots off. So
Every shot every time.
yeah, range 5.
Range 5. Awesome.
Definitely helps out. So campaign structure, the Rebels win. We will be moving to the T2A track, and the next mission is a refueling ambush. This will actually bring in more ships. The Imperials will have Sunter Fell with some black squads, and I'll actually have 75 points to build up on Rebels. No unique ships, and you can have no more than 1 large ship if you wanted to go that route. So things will get a little bit more interesting with this track on the Rebels, but using the CR90, very, very interesting, simply with the fact that it has range. Right out the bat, range 5, and I was able to put 2 shots onto a TIE fighter.
Yeah.
In any other game that you ever play, you'll never see that because nothing else can reach out and touch someone in that style. So
Yeah,
it's
first
a game
impressions,
changer.
it had great firepower. Having a 4 boost the energy to 5, that really gives it the high, the real big ship, mighty
does.
Freighter
In those
type fighting.
early rounds when I still have all the shields, it still has all its hit points. Drop an extra die and get that 5th shot in there. Why not? And definitely made a difference. In the later rounds, I can see it using it to bring back those shield points and everything. But it's a beast. Thinking you're gonna have to concentrate shots. It's not invulnerable.
The game did show if you can put ships on it, these things cannot dodge, so it's very difficult. You have to use the reinforced order to at least reduce 1 hit per thing, but with focuses and target locks, the amount of dice firepower will whittle them pretty hard. So we were down to 2.
Do you want to reinforce it? Do you want to rebuild some shields? Kind of hit or miss which way you want to go. But once you got some shots on it, it starts to drop. So
Yeah,
it's a good thing there were only 6 rounds.
Yeah, we try to stay away from Tie Swarm a lot, so that was a little bit inexperienced for me because I ran into points where how do I want to deliver. So it took me a couple turns to get that maneuver off, and that was mostly because where the asteroids were. I think Spectre Fedsan kind of made a point looking at a whole lot thing, almost flying right straight at you. Could have just put this fire just going off right off the bat, maybe lose a fighter in the beginning, but overall it would have just made the engagement happen and then just kind of splinter off and see what happens.
Yeah, it's a key thing to remember with the CR90 is, 4 shots, yes, 5 if I burn the energy, but I can only target 1 ship at a time, so it's not like I can fire at 1 shot at 5 different guys. That would be interesting if I was able to, but I'm only targeting 1. So yeah, if you end up losing a ship, it gets you closer and it gives you more rounds to attack. So as with everything, there's a little strategy involved. It's not just flying around hoping for the best. You've got to concentrate on what you're doing.
We'd like to see this thing get some more upgrades too, because it's really got a lot more guns, so it can really become a fire base for shooting all over the place too. So
yeah, it's a very key point. That was the basic CR90 that you're going to see. No upgrades or nothing on it. It's just as it stood.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at all the missions in the booklet to see if upgrades start coming, but I imagine you might get a feel.
Yeah, we know in the end definitely there's one in the final mission, depending on how many wins. So we know we'll have 1 upgrade in the final mission because you did win this mission here. So there's there's a couple more to go through, and then 1 more to go through, and then we'll see what happens. So if it wins 2 more upgrades, so up to 3 for free. So definitely we'll have some upgrades.
The Adventures of the CR90. Can it make it through space? Stay tuned.
Captain Spectre Fedsan is getting by the Imperials pretty good right now.
So far, so good.
All right, so thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy. And like I said, we're going to follow the campaign track that comes with this, and we'll see where we're at. The one ending part of this, there is a increased size to this. We're used to standard polite.
3x3. Yeah.
I know how to get a hold of one. If you've noticed, I've been running a lot of deep cut studios mats, so we'll plan on something in the future bigger with those, but for enjoyment for us to keep this campaign going so you don't have to wait months for this thing to happen, we're going to go right straight in the action to this, and you'll see that in our opening, but yeah, just to let you know where things are going with that. Okay, thanks again, subscribe, share us, show some people out there and support X-Men.